trustworthiness, efficient and knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Nizam and Neeza is the best. They are the bomb. I think after 5 years, we're already thinking about upgrading to a condominium. But the usual doubts arose. For example, like, could we afford it? Because we know that purchasing a condominium is a heavy investment. So we didn't know whether we could afford it. That's number one. Number two was space. So we were already staying in an executive apartment, which was pretty big. I think it was 144 square meters, and usually condominiums is less than 100 square meters. So we were, in terms of size, we have to deal with a lot less size. And we had 3 boys with us, so we didn't know whether that would be comfortable or not.
Yeah, and I was, I have always been somebody who is pretty reluctant to get out of my comfort zone. So, but after some discussions that we had with Nizam and Neeza, they allayed our fears about affordability and so on. They did some calculations for us. I was more confident that we could actually afford this, all right? And from then, we just moved on and started to embark on this
journey of ours.
journey lah.
The last bit was, of course, on the investment front, right? So we always knew that buying private property would be a good investment in the long term. But we just didn't know how to go about evaluating that. So fortunately for me, I had a good friend, Nizam, who I've known for a very long time, right? Who's in that industry, the housing industry. So naturally, I just go to him and ask. And he also brought in his wife, Neeza, to explain to me and Ida about how much it's going to cost, what is the upfront payment that we have to make, and eventually all the things that we need to consider before we make this purchase. And their advice really helped us to make a decision. So after talking to them, actually, to be honest with you, it took some time for us to make the decision, but I think they really gave us good advice. So after advice from Nizam and Neeza, we decided to go ahead and apply for this EC in River Cove Residences. So for me, when I work with Nizam and Neeza, there's a couple of things that stands out, right? So for me, definitely is the trustworthiness. So like I said, I've known them for a very long time. So there are people that I trust, and I trust them when I'm about to make this sort of a big leap in terms of investment. Another one is
they are very knowledgeable in the area, and I think that is very important. All right, that you get someone who's an expert, who can advise you, who can give you sound advice. Not just I guess for the sake of profit and things like that, but because they actually care for your well-being, for your future. They actually have your needs in mind, all right, and that is very important. And also they are efficient.
And the last part, they are very efficient.
Yeah.
So I've spoken to Nizam about buying the EC. He's advised me, and I think within a very short span of time, he's brought me through the process. So that's for buying the property, and the last part is for selling off. So after I've bought this property, I needed to sell off my executive apartment, and I engaged Nizam and Neeza also, and they did it very fast, very quick, very efficient. So trustworthiness, efficient and knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Nizam and Neeza is the best. They are the bomb.